It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Fins and the Silver and Black. Up next on Madden Football.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They complete it to Hill. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, you're on the road. You get the ball first. Obviously, you wanted the touchdown, Charles, but still, to come in here and take the 3-0 lead has to feel pretty good.
I would agree with that totally because you come in on the road, getting your offense established, making sure that they're settled in, going against the hostile crowd because every crowd is hostile on the road. Yeah, you got to feel good about that. A nice little opening drive, come away with a field goal, and they feel good as they face the rest of this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Stidham. Man open is Keelan Cole complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground with White. I credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They go play action now. Stidham. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfrow.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They go play action with Stidham. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. We got to be big time now.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They run straight ahead here with White.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Stidham. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here's White.
They'll get this way home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, this is White.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Play smart, baby.
The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
A give, this is Wilson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stidham, off play action. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Stidham to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That'll be caught by...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Stidham. The throw taken in by Cole.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Stidham.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Stidham. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw is Stidham. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson going to try the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
And that's dropped underneath for Wilson.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stidham. He gets this to Devontae Adams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now Stidham. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Let's go, y'all.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Play action, now it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Wilson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Stidham on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. On second down, here's Stidham. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Stidham. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stidham from the shotgun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stidham going back to the air. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Stidham to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Stidham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now it's Stidham. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back pass defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw is Stidham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua, a final shot before half. Catch made right side by Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats for that first half for Miami. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's second down. Now it's Stidham. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They run with Bolden.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
On a handoff, it's White. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And that's dropped underneath for Wilson.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Wilson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Two and now on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Second and 2. They'll run with Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's Tua. And the completion to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, y'all.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raiders offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Stidham on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stidham. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Stidham to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Stidham will throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Bolden that time, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down and 2.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. It's game time. Let us dictate.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Keep our boys.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Me and you. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Get it going.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for Wilson. He's got a 1st down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he completes it to Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's do this, man.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now Stidham, off play action. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So good decision there by Mike McDaniel to throw that challenge flag. They rule in his favor. 2nd and 10. Now it's Bolden. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Stidham, third down from the gun. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Tua going to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Wilson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
107 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry for Wilson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Wilson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's roll. I've seen that play a couple of times already.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stidham. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stidham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Bolden. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stidham. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now Stidham. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stidham. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Stidham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A give, this is Wilson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Tagovailoa completes it to Ezekama.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Tua gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Tua to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Being chased out left.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Wilson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.